Earlier today I went apple picking and my mom told me to grab a cart to put the crate on that we were going to put the apples in. Now I protested and said the crate's not going to be that heavy, it's going to be like 30 pounds max, I can carry it back down the hill for you guys. Because I'm lazy and I really didn't want to carry the cart up, which in itself is probably like 10 pounds. She told me no, get a cart, so I got one anyway, and as I'm walking up the hill, there was a stick on the ground and I didn't see it, and so I scraped my foot up pretty badly. Now, the way I see it is, if I hadn't gotten that cart and just carried the crate up myself, I would have never stepped on that stick, but because those circumstances happened, I did. And that's the thing that's really made me think, what has shaped my year? And the thing, looking back at it, is my friends have been the thing that have shaped my year the most. Because mid-August last year, I went to an audition. At that audition, I met a ton of fantastic people who told me to get into Doctor Who. If I hadn't listened to them and gotten into Doctor Who, I would not be friends with the people I am now, and I would not have all the experiences that I do now. I might have talked to them a little bit, but I would not be the level of friends that I am with them now, and I think it's fantastic because this year alone, I saw Star Wars for the first time. I saw all of Doctor Who in its entirety, the newer series, and I've read books that I've never read before, and I've had books recommended to me that I probably would not have come across if they had not been recommended, and just all of these choices add up to the things that make my year my year. And looking back, it's been a really good one. I don't have any major complaints. Yeah, I have a couple small regrets that if I could go back now, I might be more bold or outgoing and might have spoken my mind a little bit more at the time, but those are in the past and I'm going to let them go, and just, they made the year how they are and they added to it. Even though at the time it feels like they took away from something I could have had, they added to the overall experience of accomplishing everything that I did. And now I'm going to be a junior in high school, and that's just mind-blowing. Because back when I was a freshman, I remember looking up at the seniors and thinking, God, they are so big. I don't know any of them. They seem so imposing. Oh, who are these people? How? They're so old. They know everything. And being a junior now, I have senior friends. And that's the thing. You grow up and you realize the things you once thought just aren't. They are not like what they seemed. And that's the thing with this year, is everything that I knew kind of got flip-flopped, because prior to this year, I never really had a second group of friends. And I never really had a group of friends that shared my interests. My original group of friends were the girls whom I had grown up with and gone through grade school with and sat with lunch at, and I love them, they're great friends and all, but they don't share the same interests I do. So when I got this new group of friends, I could be not myself, because I was still myself around my other friends, but I could be the part of myself that wanted to be nerdy, wanted to discuss stuff, wanted to just, I don't know, just be more that. And it was lovely because now I had an outlet to do that. And like these videos, it's a creative outlet for me to put something online, and I can say whatever I want, whatever I feel, whatever I think, and no one is there to tell me I can't. I get to choose what I say. I get to edit it out if I say something I don't like, and I get to finally put a finished product online that reflects the opinions that I have. And for that, I thank you. I thank you for letting me do this, and people just watching them, even if you disliked it or liked it, because every time I see that I have 10, 20, 30 views, and I think, wow, someone somewhere in this world probably smiled at something I said, or maybe they connected to it, or maybe they didn't like it, but they still watched it, and I think that's amazing. And so, looking back at this year, it's been great. I hope the next year is as fantastic, and I hope beyond all doubt that I will continue doing this, and I will have a 2-year video up. And that's really it. I don't know what else to say. This year's been good, and I will see you at the next possible opportunity that I can. So I love you all, and goodbye.